No, it says Queen Anne, her royal capital. Yeah, let's go in there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. No, you didn't.
Governor and the council acted as supreme court of the colony, the highest court in the land. Where do you think he's at? In this room. On his little throne there. Now, most of the time, well, he was making a royal statement here. Most of the time, he probably would not appear. Again, he could designate the president of the council to serve instead. And of course, those are council chairs. Not all the council members need to be here. Only 4 of them, so 5 men constituted a quorum, and they could pass the death sentence. This was the highest appellate court in the land. The only higher was the king. And of course, that was a very lengthy and costly journey. So for our purposes, this is as far as you'll get with any issue. Jury members will sit here. You did have a right to trial by jury, and again, this was received in English common law. And we can really trace the beginnings of that back to the signing of the Magna Carta in 1215. If they had to deliberate a case, they'd be taken to another chamber without benefit of meat, drink, or candle, which means they got no light or anything to drink or anything to eat. How long do you think it took us to come to a decision? We could benefit from that today, perhaps.
That looks good, Ethan.
That was for you.
Put your hat back on, buddy. What's the time? The time is 3:15.
This is what you got there. Over there. This is.
Julie?
Boy, does she love the whole like animals all kinds.
This is my house. Like this is want to go back to this building, Lisa?
Did you find anybody to give you a ride yet? I'll give you a ride. Look at this one. It's close to the back.
Ethan. Ethan.
Breakfast. It's back in there. Looks like somebody's home. Cute, I like it.
Ethan. Get back up at this pen where you were.
Christopher, did you get in this fight?
The annals of peacetime are shown. Other questions? Get me on a different subject. I'm about work that one. Yes, sir.
I don't know if you guys answered this question, but the term magazine.
Originally from Arabic, probably about the time of the early Crusades, it moves into the various European languages. In Arabic, it's a store. And that can be either, as in English, a store, a place to keep things or a place to sell them. I've heard it in several other European languages with similar meanings. In English, I suspect because soldiers picked it up and transferred it, it has a stronger military connotation, but it isn't always used in that.
I see my hat run off of my head.
Uh-huh, go get it. I'll get out of the way. Yeah, you. Get out of the street, lady. Hello. How are you today? Oh, for Pete's sakes. Thank you. They're not the red coats, Ethan. Now, what's he propose to do when they get here? Stand in the middle of the street, I wonder? Oh, a shriek.
Wes. Look at your dad, what he's doing. Say no, no.
No, no.
No, no, no.
No.
Wes, I want to watch the rest of this. Now turn it off.
You can watch it.
No, turn it off.
Okay, why don't you lead the way then? Let him lead the way.
All right, tell us where you want to go, Ethan.
Dinosaur skeleton. That's right.
Buddy, let's go through here.
Well, I'm going to take a picture of a dinosaur that's right in back of you. See the one that's in back of you? With the two horns? That's like the one Grandma bought you. Can you describe what's going on in that window, Ethan? That's a dinosaur that's there?
Better to eat you with my dear live people flesh-eating dinosaurs.
Bones. Look at those bones, Ethan.
Look at that picture. What's
Want
that, Daddy? What's that?
What's what?
What's that?
It's a picture of horse-like animals. Miocene mammals on the run. I think I've got enough meaningful footage here.
You have two. Oh, Ethan, look at this.
Are you a Zulu? Are you pretending to be the person in that mask? That's pretty bratty.
Daddy.
What?
These are that one is horrible.
Okay, should we look at some others?
Yeah.
All right. What?
Look at
Okay. Great. Oh, look at that bear, Ethan. He's pretty horrible. And finally, there's the brown bear. And there's a guy with a hat on. Okay? Okay?
Remember you were.
That's your mom's kitchen, isn't it?
Mommy,
Yes, they are right.
Mommy.
Do you like that decor?
When you had a dream of this, you weren't scared anymore.
I would not have wanted to be the person to make this display. Yeah.
I like them going into the food there. I think that's kind of an interesting touch.
I wonder how many of them die there.
If every cockroach that half survived, kitchens might look like this. One pair of roaches could produce this horde of over 130,000 in just 3 generations.
How long a generation is?
5 minutes. There's a proud grandmother. Ethan, will you stop being a fuss?
Okay.
Bye, Julie.
This way?
Uh-huh.
We went all the way down to the water. Why did they do this west over here?
Just me, Dad.
Don't swing it.
Dad.
She comes.
That tree. Up and down.
This is a new walkway. The walk wasn't here.
No, it was here last time you were here.
No, it was not.
Yes, it
Wes.
was.
We had to walk through the dirt.
No, that's not true. Sure is green.
That's enough. Ethan, look at. That'd be too dark, won't it?
Oh, no.
Give me it. I'll take one of you.
Now it's taping. Don't walk, just stay there. Oh. Look at Grandma's taking a picture.
Bye, Julie.
You want to have a sword fight for the camera, Ethan?
Yeah.
Okay, let me find a sword. Get a sword. Oh, here's a good sword. Ah! Oh, my sword. My sword. Ah! 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 My sword. I need a better sword. Ah! Ah! Stand and fight.
I'm not taking this sword that way. Oh, here's a scary one.
When the light is on, it means that it's working, huh?
Yeah, it's running.
Do you have to keep your finger on the button?
No. All right, Ethan.
No.
Ah. Oh.
Oh, I got a good shot at there.
Oh. Let's see.
I got a good shot at this guy.
You're okay. You're okay. Are you Robin Hood or not?
Yeah.
Okay, Robin Hood.
Well, you need another sword.
You need another sword?
Yeah. Oh. Here's one.
He left you behind, huh? Yeah. Here's a sweetie. Take one.
Brother's a show off.
Yeah.
Stop it.
That's enough for us. Maybe you can take some further down is the thing.
Ready? Let's go to the playground after
Where?
this.
Playground's too far away for Grandma to walk.
Let's come. Come on.
You mean you walk down there all the time with him?
Sometimes.
Come on, will you?
Yeah. Go back in, Ethan.
Wait a second, Julie.
Oh, here comes a real little swimmer. Go ahead, Julie.
Help her, Ethan.
Help her over. Okay.
Okay, put her down. Let her go. Julie! Julie!
You want this go swimming?
Okay, just let her stand. Oh, too late. It's probably too cold, huh? Poor little honey. Julie!
Honey, climb out if you don't like it.
Julie! Do you like being in the water? Don't like...
Don't do that to her.
I could break this water. Someone throw it at me. Throw it, Julie. Throw it.
Doesn't look like it, does it?
No. I guess
Help
no.
her out. Okay, now Ethan, let her crawl out.
Where's the hair beret? Let's get out.
You gonna go back in the pool after you're finished with lunch? No?
Yeah. Whoa.
Where'd you get that pool, Ethan?
Julie.
Yeah, it's green.
Okay, now
How do
hit
you
it
turn
again
off?
and it'll go off.
Each rank, count to 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Shoulder, arm. Arms. Order, arms. Parade, rest.
Paul, get down.
By the first Union line of battle, Battle of Hastings, a place where Union troops rose up and devastated the first attack of the battle. Coslin's men advancing, veterans, flush with victory in the valley, attacking what they thought were 100 Days men, militia. Right there, right where that road is today, they received a surprise they remembered for the rest of their lives. From that point on, an event of historic proportions was taking place, the Battle of the Monocacy. A battle that lasted all day and permitted the Union to bring their forces to Washington to defend the capital. General Lew Wallace, when he first chose to defend this particular location, the Monocacy Junction, had 2,300 men with him, the 1st Separate Brigade. That's all he had, and he knew that he was facing Jubal Early's entire corps, 3 divisions of veterans. He chose to stand and fight when he was outnumbered approximately 9 to 1. Fortunately for history and for us, the citizens of the United States, these numbers they knew that defeat would be the result of what they did that day. That they stood there and fought. I personally have trouble understanding those sorts of things. And that's why I come here every July night to pay tribute to those men who faced overwhelming odds, so that their memory will not be forgotten. You gentlemen here are just a small handful, and one of them, just a small group out of a nation of 250 million. You tend to forget, but you have not forgotten. You are to be commended for remembering those that made it possible for us to enjoy the fruits of the United States of America.
Bearing guard approximately 6,000 men under Bradley T. Johnson and elements of the Union force, the scratch Union force was being collected here. The engagement looked like it was going to consist of just the 8th Illinois Cavalry, but at the last minute almost, the 3rd Regiment, Maryland
Later,
Potomac
guys.
Brigade,
It's your
came onto the field.
guys.
The fight that went on most of the morning and into the afternoon drove the Confederates back. On the 8th, Union forces gathered on the field with people in the city. Frederick itself was much agitated at the presence of the Confederate army. The 9th, Union forces decided to make a stand outside of the city. The Confederates moved in. People living in the city were subjected to before previous invasions of Maryland, the conduct of the Confederate soldiers had been quite good. Now, however, somewhat in retaliation for events in the Valley and other places, almost a total war had descended on this country. Shops were looted, their contents, hats, things like that. Anything that was taken, any payment was offered, it was offered in Confederate money, which of course, at the time, had very little value, especially in the war. And on July 9th, a tribute of $200,000 was leveled on the city of Frederick in exchange for the not burning government stores and indeed laying waste to the city itself. At the time, Frederick City had a population of 800,000. By contrast, 3rd Maryland Potomac Brigade just now they lacked experience, the 11th Maryland and 84th They were 100 days men during the Battle of Hastings. Support to the battle were done. Wordry was shown by the disposition of the men placed behind the guns instead of alongside them, resulting in some casualties, perhaps because artillery fire directed at the guns was not over. Nevertheless, they stayed and did their duty. As it became obvious to the troops, the order of the day for the Union forces about 4 o'clock that afternoon, General Wallace called Colonel Lansing and ordered him to form the job as the army fell back.
The commemoration we do every year is that it's truly a commemoration, unlike most of our events where we basically sit around the campfire at night and exchange stories and revel in one another's company. This is an honest commemoration. We're gathered here to remember the men and the sacrifices that they've shown here on this battlefield. This is a list of battles and leaders of the Civil War of the units that fought here. The Union Army, commanded by Major General Lewis Wallace. The 1st Separate Brigade, 8th Army Corps, commanded by Brigadier General Erastus B. Powell. 5 companies of the 1st Maryland Potomac Home Brigade under the command of Captain Charles J. Brown. The 3rd Maryland Potomac Home Brigade, Colonel Charles Gilpin. 11th Maryland, Colonel William T. Landstreet commanding. 3 companies of the 144th Ohio and 7 companies of the 148th Ohio. Colonel Allison T. Brown. The Baltimore Battery under the command of Captain F. Alexander. The 3rd Division, 6th Corps Army of the Potomac under the command of Brigadier General James P. Ricketts. 1st Brigade, commanded by Colonel William S. Truex. 14th New Jersey, commanded by Lieutenant Colonel C.K. Hall. The 106th New York, commanded by Captain Edward M. Payne. The 151st New York, Colonel William Emerson commanding. The 87th Pennsylvania, Lieutenant Colonel James A. Stollett commanding. The 10th Vermont, Colonel William W. Henry commanding. 2nd Brigade, under the command of Colonel Matthew R. McClellan. 9th New York Heavy Artillery, commanded by Colonel William H. Seward. The 110th Ohio, Lieutenant Colonel Otho H. Binkley commanding. Detachment of the 122nd Ohio, Lieutenant Charles J. Gibson commanding. 126th Ohio, Lieutenant Colonel Aaron W. Everett. 138th Pennsylvania, Major Lewis A. May commanding. Of the cavalry, commanded by Lieutenant Colonel B.R. Clendenin. The 8th Illinois, Lieutenant Colonel Clendenin commanding. A detachment of the 159th Ohio Mounted Infantry, Captain Edward H. Wright and Captain Henry S. Allen commanding. A detachment of mixed cavalry, Major Charles A. Wells commanding. And the Loudon Rangers of Virginia. Union loss in this battle was 98 killed, 594 wounded, 1,188 missing, for a total of 1,880 total out of an estimated effective strength of 6,050.
For those of you who haven't already gone to auto parade, I'd now like to invite our main speaker to come forward, Brian. Everyone here knows Brian. He's probably one of the most well-known Civil War reenactors in fraternity today. We always love having Brian here. He knows more about this battle than anybody else we know.
You'd see men in blue, demoralized, retreating in that direction as they were cut off. You'd see a great deal of panic. You'd see men being captured, gobbled up by the Rebs. And it's important that we remember that Monocacy was a defeat. It was a tactical defeat for General Wallace's Union troops. But in another sense, of course, it was a victory, and a great victory. U.S. Grant once said that in defeat, Wallace gained a greater victory than often falls to the lot of a commander who triumphs militarily. Wallace, of course, realized that his army had to hold Early's numerically superior force of Confederates back, and they did that very well throughout that very hot and bloody day. I think some of the hardest fighting, man for man, of the entire Civil War was here in this little battle. General Gordon, the great Confederate commander, probably one of the best generals the South had, one of the bravest, said that only one other time in the whole war, at Spotsylvania on May 12th, were his troops so swayed by a martial delirium. In other words, these men were so carried away that it's almost as if the orders didn't have to be given. Every man really was fighting on his own hook, north and south at that point. The officers in command really had very little to do, except leave. They did that well. And a lot of them paid the price in blood. But Wallace, in later years, I think, summarized it very well when he said that a monument ought to be erected on this field over the graves of the dead. And for many years, the dead were buried on this field. Most were later moved to Antietam National Cemetery. But Wallace said a monument ought to be erected over the graves of the Union dead that said, these men died to save the national capital, and they did. Colonel Tavenner, up in the field right next to the house. The 14th New Jersey, an instrumental unit in that portion of the fight. But eventually, as General Gordon's entire division came across, as the railroad bridge, Hubbard Bridge, were threatened by Rhodes, Ramser's division, the old Jug Bridge, which was up where Route 40 crosses the Monocacy, was threatened. The line was just stretched too thin to hold. And again, Gordon's men struck at the position held by the 6th Corps, and eventually pushed them back to the road right behind us. And that's where the last stand was made. You can still see the traces of the old road embankment. They used it as a trench, as a breastwork, and fired into the Confederates at almost point-blank range, covering the retreat. There was a Private Nichols in the 61st Georgia who talks about a good friend of his being shot just as he reached the foot of the Thomas Drive. The drive that's still there today. Shot in the head, and he could see this man sitting there wiping his brains off of his forehead, seemingly impervious to the pain, but the man later died, of course. Nichols, this private soldier in the 61st Georgia, saw his colonel and his lieutenant colonel both killed as they charged the 6th Corps. And I think the terrible casualties among the Confederate officers are testimony to the marksmanship and the courage of the 6th Corps. So when we look at these, the Greek cross on the Pennsylvania monument and on the Vermont monument, no matter what state we honor, no matter what Corps badge we wear on our forage cap, you have to owe a debt of gratitude to the good old gallant 6th Corps. Really one of the finest corps in that army. There are not many monuments on this field. probably you're familiar with the 14th New Jersey monument, which stands on the other side of the river. In fact, that regiment fought here on the Thomas property. But I don't think these men would have erected these monuments if they didn't want this field to be preserved and this battle to be remembered. Because every man that fought here for the Union knew that with their blood, they were saving the national capital, as Mr. Wallace said. The old veterans came here and erected these monuments to honor the men who died. They didn't want this place to be forgotten. They didn't want Monocacy to be absorbed into Washington, Frederick, or be turned into condominiums or shopping malls. They wanted this ground, these monuments, to last forever. Of course, we all know that places like Manassas Battlefield are under attack, threatened by people who just don't value the sacrifice that needs to be made. But of all the battlefields that are threatened, I think this is perhaps, in some respects, the most important, because it did save the city of Washington by buying time. These men were fighting for time and they knew it. Just as the Confederates were fighting to drive them from the field because they knew if they routed these men in their first attack, they could march on to Washington. As it was, it took a day of blood for the Confederates to rout their troops here, and they couldn't pursue. It was too late in the day. The next day, the heat beat down, then collapsed by the wayside. By the time they got even close to Washington, the Confederate Army was in no mood or condition to fight. So the men who put these monuments up, the Union veterans, realized the importance of this fight and wanted this place preserved. William Henry Seward, Jr., Colonel of the 9th New York Heavy Artillery, son of the great Secretary of State in the Lincoln administration, was wounded here. His horse was shot under him, his ankle was broken. He barely got off the field riding on a mule. Took his handkerchief and put it through the mule's mouth and used it as a bridle. At first he was reported dead. That's the word that reached his father in Washington. Seward, in later years, was very active in veterans affairs. Wrote a letter to one of the GAR publications and said, by all means, Monocacy should be made a national park. And this same sentiment was echoed in the Confederate Veteran magazine. A number of Confederate veterans as recently as the 1930s wrote to that publication and said, essentially, there are hundreds of monuments at places like Gettysburg. We've preserved places like Chickamauga, but Monocacy too should be preserved. Even though it was a Confederate defeat, there was great valor displayed here by the Confederate troops. We should remember that and honor our points of gray as we stand here. Which a man on the street would never have heard of, and probably never will. But we know the value of this place, just as our forebears did. And they held the fabric of the Union together with threads of blood. And if we ever allow them to be forgotten, so I certainly hope that we can stand together in comradeship and respect for those brave men and see that Monocacy is preserved. Thank you.
I think it's important, while we're remembering the men who fought here, we should also remember ourselves, the reenactors of America, who are in the front line of the preservation. I can't think of anything dealing with history that gets more coverage in the press than a major battle week. The people that I see on the street who know this say, were you there? They ask about it. They're interested. And it's the reenactors of America who keep this history of our country in front of the public. What you're doing has value. We enjoy it. We enjoy it a lot. We wouldn't be here. We wouldn't put all the money into it that we do. And it's good that we enjoy it. But don't forget what you're doing for the country. You're helping the country to remember. You're putting it on the paper. You're reminding them.
Thank you.
And if we keep reminding them, perhaps they'll get the message and help us. I think maybe we ought to take a moment now to remember some of our friends who are no longer with us. I'd like to mention specifically Steve Solomon, the first Minnesota, who passed away some years ago. Many of us knew Steve. He was a good man. He our floral tribute that we do every year. Attention, company. Shoulder, arms. Fix, bayonet. Order, arms. Order, arms.
Of course I'll be here next year. Thanks. Well, always good to see you.
Close order. March.
This is probably the purest event I know of that's done in reenactment. As was previously said, a true commemoration, not tainted by sutlers or hawkers or those sorts of things that seem to creep into the hobby. I'm glad that we come here like this, in a very simple and plain manner. It makes me feel good coming to see you all these weeks. I don't know how we want to do this. Files left. Hard.
Marylanders are an independent lot. Okay, who knows how to run a 35 millimeter? Well, I want to be in it.
How to do it? Remember, we are the only organization.
Go ahead and take another one from a different angle.
Right shoulder shift. Arm.
No more?
Don't bother, I
more
don't
film?
like right shoulder shift pictures.
Michelle? Huh?
Shoulder. Arm. Without doubling. Left. Face. March.
shop.
Now, the fun thing about moving pictures when everybody's just standing there statically in front of the street. There you go, there you go.
Enough.
You'll love the life of a thief, as well as the life of a cook. There isn't a boy who won't enjoy working for Captain Hook, the world's most famous cook. Okay, we're gonna, hold on, let me fade out here. Okay.
Look at me. Not you.
All right, I'm gonna fade out.
Yeah, we always get double prints. Good.
Oh, sure. Ah!
Schmuck. What a schmuck. Where's Clark, you asshole?
Where have you been?
Foraging.
Foraging?
Good food out there, you just gotta go after it.
Could you explain the term foraging, please?
Oh yeah, the Army doesn't feed us enough and it's bad food, so we go out and find good food.
Are you telling me this Army hasn't fed you well? You haven't gotten your share of potatoes and corn and coffee?
Okay, excuse me, sir? My captain was talking to me and I had to answer.
Hi, Dan. Am I gonna make it back for what?
Why, where are they?
Here's Mike Shine in a private's frock in the middle of the line where his height requires him to be. Oh, look at this shot. Oh, get away from those men. You monsters. Company here.
Italian! Shoulder! Shoulder! Arm!
Oh, they can do shoulder arms.
Right! Right! Hey! March! Forward! 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 Hold! Hold!
Oops.
Hooray!
Let's see, was that the 3rd Maryland that knew how to do parade rest? I guess so. He didn't say it. I didn't hear him say it. Big round of applause here. How come we don't get a round of applause in the National Regiment for that? Crips. Very Crips. Abraham Lincoln reviews the troops. There he is. Single-handedly, practically, saved the Union. Was this the man that used the porta potty at the Providence Hospital event? Where'd he go? There's a typical view of the cavalry. Looks like a good-looking parade rest there. See all the men and just concentrating at the task at hand, at the typical Maryland discipline. I guess this is sort of a porta potty eyes view of the column, huh? Hey, can you limp a little more convincingly, Bob? I got this on camera.
You hear your son said, don't kill him or else I'm going to kill you. See that?
Dan?
This is the stick that Seeley put in the ground to dry off his blanket. Over here is where he laid in the water when everything was flooded.
Uh-huh. Now, can you point out exactly where he had his head?
Somewhere in this vicinity.
But you're not really sure. Ethan, get out of the way.
I think it was right
This
here.
is important. Was it there?
Right
Well, that indentation in the ground may come from where his chin was resting in the ground.
Yeah, in the mud.
In the mud, yeah.
It's all underwater. You can tell there's like a little slope there.
Yeah, all right. Well, yeah, that would be like the moat he created.
Here's a pepper that he must have ate.
A what? A pepper?
That we got while foraging.
Foraging, right? Foraging. Okay. What is that?
This is from the margarine that we got while
Oh, was this the
foraging.
foraged margarine?
Yeah, the foraged margarine.
All right. Now, would that be oleo or is that real butter?
No, that's margarine.
They use margarine here in rural Virginia where you guys went foraging,
Yeah,
right?
Wait, maybe we have a couple eggs in it.
Oh, maybe we do. Hold on.
I don't know if we have the carton that they came in yet.
Mm-hmm. I see. Okay. Well, you can see the cars in the distance.
Hi, Ma.
See, we get our young bucks to do the heavy manual labor in this regiment.
That's what we got going, boss.
Get back out in the field, Rastus.
Hey, do you have the egg carton?
No, I don't like
They're real
blackberry.
good, juicy, sweet, tender. They're big.
Now, is that the one with the vitro tailings or without that you forged?
Don't give him one because he doesn't like any.
Oh, kill him.
Ask for it.
Kill him, Dan. Kill him.
I got more than you do.
Kill him.
What?
Kill him. Oh, oh, it's a fight. Fight, 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 fight. Whoa, spill Coke. Oh, that was manly. They're slapping each other.
Get the steak, get the steak.
Take them and gang up on West.
Oh no.
West!
Huh?
West!
Huh? Ah! Whoa. Wow, that was clever of you.
I get you.
I'm gonna kill
I
him for
won't
that.
get you this time.
I kid him, man, for
But
that.
boy,
I kid
boy,
him.
I'm gonna get you next event.
Now hold on. Let's model this.
Now they're gonna
Gettysburg, one.
fight.
Nice, nice. Oh, wait, does that have a recording of the battlefield, the official battlefield theme with it?
On this spot, on a hot day in 1862, the Union and Confederate armies converged in the climactic battle of the American Civil War.
Whether this nation or any nation so conceived has the right to sell steak in a sack at a national park.
If they had used protection, the nation would not have been conceived and this problem would not have happened.
Thank you.
To note that on July 25th at 4:28 p.m., I resolved to get even with Dan.
4:30.
Is this like a tag team thread on pro wrestling?
Yeah.
I'll be there! I'll be there!
I don't care what he's been telling you. My boy Dan is gonna tear him
Let me in! I'll kill him! I'll kill him! Ah! Ah!
You can throw away the rules, and this doesn't have to be a cage match.
I don't know, Dan looks terrified.
I know.
Hi, y'all.
Because you're 16 years old.
Hi, y'all. So how do you...
I might not even get
Oh, where'd he go? So, was the spirit of Elvis manifest this weekend, or was it that of Arnold?
Like Humphrey Bogart said, it may not be today.
Mr. Laszlo. Inspector Strasser has been shot. Round up the usual suspects.
See, you can tell Mike's an officer. Look at that pose.
Oh.
Everybody do it.
Hey, Mikey!
Everybody do it.
Who's the baby girl?
What?
Who is that?
No, babe, that's his wife.
Oh, that's her? I didn't recognize her, man.
What he said,
Really?
who's that babe?
Who's the babe he's with?
I didn't know it was Mrs. Shine, guys.
Now wait a minute
I wouldn't
here.
have said that.
Now say that once again.
Dan may not regret it today.
No, no,
or
no, no,
tomorrow,
no.
But he will regret it and for the rest of his life.
And with that shot, I think we'll close. Sully Plantation, 1988. Good, Ethan. That was good, Ethan. Good job. You went all the way across. You did too? We live in Springfield. We don't live far away, we live close. Mm-hmm. We take a shortcut. You did a good job today, Ethan. What?
Go get dressed now? You cold?
Julie, she's ready to go in.
Oh, we took her on Saturday. She loves it.
Oh, God.
Let's try that again.
Have fun at the zoo, please. Okay? Have fun at the zoo.
Julie, where are you going?
Look at me, Dad.
What state are we in, Ethan?
What?
Do you know what state we're in?
Virginia.
Uh-huh.
I got that.
And what's that t-shirt you have on?
Pattern one.
Cannon one, huh?
She got the Cameron on too.
Yeah, she sure does.
Hey, Dad!
Oh, Julie.
Hey, Dad, you want to go
Julie.
see me play with Josh and Danny?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Go see if they can go out and play.
Say. Look! Almost tripped.
Julie. Julie, where you going? Oh, you hear a doggy? Anybody answer the door? Maybe there's nobody home. I don't see any cars.
I do.
What children are those I hear?
I think Sean and Josh.
Down the hill that way.
Why?
Because Julie will get hurt. She has to stand there instead of sit.
Wait.
What's that, Julie? Uh-huh, doggy. Where are you two going?
Let's go back.
Okay.
Let's go back. Let's go back. This is too bad. No, you can't go in there.
Are you two Hansel and Gretel? Are you Hansel and is that Gretel with you?
Let's go. Let's grab it. We're going back, Daddy. We're leaving you in the forest.
Okay.
Don't you want to come with us?
I will in a minute. I thought you were going to go the other way. Walk down the road and I'll catch up with you.
Hey, do you have to stick out your tongue? Swing, Beefy, swing! Swing, Beefy, swing!
Want to see me swing like this?
Yeah, twist.
Oh, yeah.
Hello? Here. You know what I think we ought to do tonight?
What?
I think we ought to go to 31 gets ice cream.
Yeah, we should.
Ice cream.
You're not coming.
Are you getting me in all my overweight balding splendor?
Only enough with you.
Actually, I wanted you to come out here so I could get some pictures of you.
Ooh, why do you want pictures of me?
Because I almost never have any pictures of you. The only pictures I have of you are the variety where I catch you on the camera and you go, no, 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 don't take any pictures of me. No, no, like that. Whoa! What's going on here, Julie? She sure is.
And I'm slowing down.
Cut. Okay.
Dad, could you push me high?
I can't push you, Mommy will. I'm taking the pictures.
One step.
No, don't step on it. Just swing. It's dead already.
Wait.
Hi, this is our backyard. Oh, easy. Come on, sit on your swing.
Dead. I know what's in bugs. Voices.
Get a 360, Daddy. Look at those beautiful trees and the sun setting back there.
All right, here's the 360. There's the heat pump.
Judy, Christine.
There's the neighbor's heat pump. There's the torn up grass. There's the Kelly's umbrella. What? There's the newly mown grass. The sun filtering through the trees. The telephone pedestal. The path to the woods. The Ponte's umbrella. And Mark's umbrella. There's the 360. Look at these two.
That's enough.
Are you bored already?
Well, with what I took, it'll be boring.
Okay, look at Julie.
This is our home. 8072 Donegal Lane in Springfield, Virginia. Ignore the men in the upstairs window.
Dirty diapers and crap strewn all over the place. You want this to be cinema verite?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Make sure you get a shot of the piled up dishes in the kitchen sink then.
Okay, I'll be there in a minute. Join with
We've
me.
got an unmade bed.
Enter our home.
And you're going to send this to Donna. Portrait of a Pigsty by Gary Clark.
This is the powder room.
Hi. I'm putting the soap back that Julie grabbed because she was going to eat it from the
How'd she
powder
get a
room.
hold of it in the first place?
She probably climbed up on the toilet lid and grabbed it, of course.
Okay. Which we have papered. This room.
Which Carrie has papered. I wouldn't touch it. That's all she did.
Our large empty living room. With our clock. Do the Carol Merrill again.
No, I'm going to show you what we do in our large empty. We're going to have a sword fight right here in the living room for the cameras.
Okay.
Grab your sword. Ah! Hey, get out of Mommy's purse.
Not light enough, Wes.
Nothing. What?
Let us walk through to the kitchen.
Yeah, lettuce. You know, we ought to have a before and after shot after you clean this place. Then you can take some more shots. Come over here, buddy.
Dining area, and we have here
Well, I'll give it to you.
a wide open pantry, refrigerator, and the rest of the kitchen.
Nothing.
Julie is yelling for juice, as she often does. Our deck is really quite lovely. People aren't shrieking and screaming at each other.
I dub thee, Sir Buffoon. Okay, go outside with the sword.
It's nice to have this forest back here, which is actually a floodplain.
Yeah, what's nice about
Allegedly, nothing will ever be built there.
What's nice about it is the fact that we have spiders and crickets in our basement all the time. That's just nice about it.
Here?
We ascend the
Yes, we're ascending. This is called
Freddy
ascending.
Krueger!
Cute, Wes.
Julie, you gonna climb up after Mom?
That's a nice shot. Nothing except the bare wall. There is our Utah picture. And here is Julie's room. Quite a jolly place, I might add.
Yeah, well, you want to see me make it unjolly? Time for bed, Julie. Time for bed. We'll put Julie in the crib.
Don't put Julie in her crib.
Oh, boom. There.
And now we will progress. These rooms are at the front of the house. To Ethan's room.
Which isn't bad, but in order to see a real pigsty, you have to go to Carrie's dresser.
My dresser's not so bad. Oh yes, our bed is not made. This is our bathroom, which walks through to the bedroom. We have here my little corner of the world. The walk-in closet. And the unmade bed. Ah!
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Don't throw stuff at me. Here are many pictures of various and sundry relatives. Oh, get that out of there, Wes. And Wes's hated redoute roses.
Yeah, they make me throw up.
Throw up? Basically, that is the tour of our humble abode upstairs. We will take you quickly down to the basement.
Suddenly she's pushed.
Stop it! Stop it!
We forgot our art masterpiece.
Oh, I showed it.
Oh.
And there are more art masterpieces here, and here, and here, and here.
And nowhere else.
And here is our computer.
Yeah, wait a minute. Hold on, you'll love it. Just watch.
Well, you better hurry up because it says light here.
Oh, that's okay. It doesn't mean anything. Here, we'll turn it off.
Ooh. Oh, gag a maggot.
Yeah, see the little monsters? You try and push the
Forget it, Wes.
money on the monsters. Look, I killed them.
Of course, this is our basic entertainment center. Our leather chair, and no drapes on the windows at this point. The couch, which needs to be reupholstered. The back door leading to the backyard. And of course, the extensive Clark Library.
Of self-help, religious how-to, and history books.
Cute, huh? We also have the basement that is filled with all kinds
Of crap!
interesting crap. Julie likes it in here. Junk,
Get a picture of her present.
junk, and more junk. Here is the washer and dryer. There are Wes's Civil War clothes. There is the heater.
Think of a name for it. There you go.
There we go. Anyway, that is
Oh,
our
get our
home.
food storage.
Can we all stand and pick up Julie and wave goodbye, please?
No, you gotta get a picture of our food storage.
Oh, our food storage.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone
Okay,
will
here's
find
our water
that
supply.
highly important.
Honey, here's our water supply. And if anybody tries to take our food storage, we bayonet them with this. And this is for, well, it's a coffee cup, but we really drink catch.
Lukewarm lemonade made with dirty water is more like it.
Hot
Pick up
cider.
Julie and wave bye-bye.
Okay. Woo!
Can you wave bye-bye, Julie?
Mommy's trying to find the fade.
Does it work?
Well, here it is, 9:57. We're in the Boston airport waiting for our connecting flight to Portland, Maine to go see Grandma. And we're just giving the kids a chance to unwind and run around here. There's a lady changing her son's diaper. Actually, this is a good idea. More airports ought to have just open, unused space like this. It's kind of nice. Come here, Julie. Julie! Come here, Julie. Here she comes. Oh, isn't she cute? comes your brother. And what's that say on your t-shirt, Ethan?
Eagle.
It says, live free or die, New Hampshire.
Grandma, we're gonna go to Grandma's house. How are we gonna get there, Daddy?
Ran out of thread.
Ben and Jerry's in Freeport, Maine.
Take a picture, Judy and Ethan. Look where he is with him.
His head.
No, wait, that's not how it works. Put your head down there and your arms through the same.
I don't know. Okay. He could have just stuck his hands through there. All right, let's go in. Oh, who could that be, I hear? It's Grandma's house. Here's a shot of Grandma's house in Berlin, New Hampshire. Sometimes, she says, the snow gets so high it entirely goes up to the porch. There's Ethan. And in back of the house is what the natives call the elephant. So called because it looks like an elephant lying down. You can't see his trunk. But that part's his head and that part's his rear end and his tail goes down. Very proud of her flowers. And she has every right to be, because this yard was a mess when she got the house. But she's fixed it up. Here's your lilac tree. Okay.
Up in you.
Okay.
How about the dolls in there?
Ethan, let's go down and look at Grandma's dollhouse.
All right. Wait a minute. Take a picture of Julie with this.
Okay.
Aye.
Okay, Julie? Okay, let's go sit on the chair with the baby. Come on, up here.
Julie wants that doll. She loves that
Likes
doll.
this one. She says because that one's bigger than I am. Yeah, that's a baby, Julie.
Try on those shoes.
Oh, yeah. Here,
Oh,
Julie, come here,
look at the
sweetheart.
baby.
Go sit with the
Oh,
doll.
I hope she can keep that one.
Ethan, get out of the way, please.
She'd fit in that little dress. I made this little dress, Carrie. Beautiful. She likes
Julie.
that one. Gee, look at Daddy.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Julie.
Hey, Daddy. Hey, Daddy. What are you doing?
Oh, bitch, don't take pictures of me with my glasses on.
No, do it faster. So to know what I do.
I think
This father has
Hey, it's 10 o'clock. We're going to have to go to the enchanted storybook land if we're going to go.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm doing this one.
Say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye, baby.
Ethan, sit by the clown.
Picture him by the spider, yes.
He's not real.
He's not real?
Not real.
So you're going to hit him.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, let's
Ew,
go.
I'm gonna need my head. Hope it's not real.
Wes, we ought to hurry and take advantage of not too many people here for the ride.
Uh-huh.
This we could always see later.
Okay. Sit down, Ethan. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet.
Along came spider.
Sit, hold on, Mom. Sit down again, Ethan. Watch this. Sit down, Ethan.
No, I'm not doing it.
No, sit down. It's okay.
Won't Spike get on me?
No, he won't. Sit down. Yeah. Stay there. Stay there. Sit down. Grandma, Ethan! Hi, Ethan! Hi, Mom. Okay, make sure you follow me up.
Okay.
Okay, Ethan, don't go yet. Grandma's gonna take a picture with you.
Look at the slide.
Say hi.
Yeah.
No, don't come back up. Okay, ready, Grandma?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what was the ride go.
Who's the bigger kid? How do you know when I'm taking it?
All right, press the red button. I can see the...
When it goes, I will.
It's still shooting. Stop.
It's still shooting?
Do it again, Ethan.
Look up at Daddy and wave at him.
There he is.
Okay, Ethan, you can feed the sheep now. Go ahead.
Let's do that. Here they are.
Go get a dime from Grandma.
Ryan.
Julie. Honey. Julie.
Oh, look. Boy, he ate them all.
Wave hi, Grandma.
Bye-bye, Julie.
What fun, and we aren't even moving yet.
Ethan, look at Grandma.
Ethan, look at Grandma.
Ethan. Hi.
Bye, Mom. Good, Ethan, good. Come on, Grandma, get up there. Go ahead, Mom, you're pulling up there. I know it's not that easy. You're in third place. Oh, you're in fourth place, Mom. Oh, this guy in number one, he's no good. Go on, Ethan, go on. You're getting up there. Go ahead, Mom. Go up. Go on up there, Mom. You're number 11. Good, go on. There they go. Arr, they're not pedaling very fast. Faster. Faster. Arr.
See, they're making the boat go. Those people, the slaves.
Oh, we don't go.
Look, going down the river.
Well, Mom, the least you could do is grab an oar or something. Excuses, excuses.
There's Mommy. Wait.
Come on, push one of those kids out of there and get an oar. You could paddle a lot harder than they can.
Oh, what's it? They were all very rich, but died very poor, which means they must have buried their treasure somewhere. It is rumored that amongst these islands is many a treasure buried. So, if we row fast enough...
President didn't row, huh? They rowed in statue?
Yeah, I was up here and then this guys down there were rowing.
Rowing?
Yeah.
What did you see on the pirate ship?
We tried to get the gold, but we didn't.
But you didn't find the gold? No. That wasn't very fun, was it? Maybe
I
next time.
just got the gold, I just found it.
You did find some gold. Good.
Yeah.
Right now?
This is the wrong boat. The other boat.
Eat me.
He does.
Yeah. You want me to eat him? I'll bite tail.
Hey, Julie. Julie, say hi to me. Goodbye, children. Camera. See that? See the light flashing?
Yeah.
That tells you it's recording. Please set clock. Well, it's the 6th of September. We're leaving Berlin now. But before we do, we're going to get some pieces of mica from where Grandma used to get it when she was a girl. Put out.
Don't keep it. Oh, don't put it all up. Keep it in.
That's mica, Ethan.
It breaks.
It breaks all up, huh?
It's like falling.
It's like glass. It can break.
Here we are, back at the Boston airport. Here's Julie running off into the crowd.
We're gonna leave you behind. Leave me behind it. Sit right here.
Hey, Daddy. Mommy.
Here's our plane.
Come on, let's go get back on the plane.
Here's one of the passengers.
I should get
There's the other passenger. And there's another passenger.
Okay, where's the charging? Part of this hill. This hill? You mean this part over there?
Saxon's there, Norman's here.
He'd be right here though.
Okay, hold it.
The Saxons are on the hill.
How do they make those things so long and say, excuse me?
Archer! Hold on. Oblique to the left. Base. Roger. Kick it off. Back off.
Benedicat, vos omnipotens Deus, Pater et Filius et Spiritus Sanctus. Amen. Dominus vobiscum. Present your weapons for the blessing. Benedicat vos instrumenti valorem. In nomine Patri et Filius et Spiritus Sanctus. Amen.
You invade my country. What brings you here? I will not resign my title as king. William the Confessor on his deathbed gave me ancient.
King, follow William!
You give me the crown now, I'll give you all the lands down to hunger. And your brother, first, all the lands held by Godwin. If you do not accept our compact, so be it. I'll bring up
forming the shield wall.
tried it briefly